tired of this cold weather. You gotta warm my heart. Drive the night just to be together, no matter where you are. The feeling's getting stronger and stronger, and I can't wait much longer. The feeling's getting stronger and stronger, and I can't wait much longer.
Hello and welcome to the well, actually, it's not the Tyler Kitts show anymore. It's the Tyler Kitts podcast
/ YouTube show.
Yeah, so welcome to the Tyler Kitts podcast, episode 6.
Hi, how are you?
How many till we get to 10? Double figures.
4.
Are you sure?
Yes.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's not right.
Just confused her. That's because I counted 6 as well.
Bellend.
It fucked you up though, didn't it? You literally got proper confused then. It's funny as fuck. Hello and welcome to the Tyler Kitts podcast. Oh, actually,
Tyler Kitts show.
We're YouTubing it, aren't we?
This is our first YouTube episode.
I'm on my best behaviour. I've got to try and not lower the tone fully.
Let's just warn you now, we are your inappropriate internet BFFs. So if you're offended...
BFFs?
Not
Are we
the show for
BFFs
you.
or their BFFs?
We're their BFFs.
We're going to fucking be their BFFs,
We are
aren't
your BFFs, but however, we are inappropriate, and posh
No.
over there will not offend you.
I'm inappropriate. I won't offend you in a bad way. I might just call you a cunt.
If you're offended, not the show for you.
Yeah, just don't listen. But it is quite funny.
I mean,
Isn't it?
I am.
You what? Funny looking?
Rude.
This one's funny. She's a proper cunt.
Look at these. Look
at
at this. I love this.
She's got like ball bag chin.
Yeah, for our podcast listeners, I'll post a photo. She's got literally.
And this one is Ruby, and she look at that judgy look.
She is the judgiest
Snort,
bitch.
Ruby.
So if we're
Proper
like on
judgy.
the bed and we have a little bit of a kiss and a cuddle, she
She
literally
gets proper arsey and
gets
fucks off.
off, snorts, turn round, give you the most judgiest look, and goes and sits like on a towel.
She either goes downstairs or she will go and sit in the washing, won't she?
and she'll be like, you filth bag.
Proper judgy little cunt. I think we've done this on our previous podcast.
No, I think that was the one we deleted because it was rubbish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's a proper judgy cunt.
Judgy bitch.
So what's been happening this week? What have we been up to?
Well, we've got no kids. So we are now that smug couple in quarantine with no kids, and we're like,
It's actually quite
loving
enjoyable.
life.
Lots of lots of dicking. And,
Well, you got to make the most of it, really, haven't you?
we have, yeah. But it so much so that what was it you promised me?
Oh yes. Well,
This month it's my 40th birthday. That's
Yes.
right. I'm going to be fucking 40.
I know, but look how fit you look.
That's because you cut my hair really well today. Even though I was a whiny little bitch about
We'll
it.
come to that later.
Ooh, that's going to be the rant, isn't it? So yeah, what did you say to me? You said, "Oh, I can have anal for my birthday."
That's the treat.
Anal. So
Anal.
this is how low the show goes.
On the table.
On the table, and then she said, "Eat up, motherfuckers!" When the kids come back, had anal delight on there. I mean, angel's delight on there. Eat up, motherfuckers. Fucking hell. She also says, "Frig my pussy." Oh no, you frig my pussy real good, don't you? Oh, that's because you're Marv. So she's gonna go really red now. So literally, no kids. Yeah, we do need to share this.
Really?
No kids. It's on a roll. No kids. And if you've ever seen Home Alone 2, go to the bit where Marv is holding on to the taps and he's getting electrocuted, and he's like, "Oh!" And she said, "It's because you frig my pussy real good."
Actually, what I said was, you were giving out about me being needy.
Oh, I wasn't giving out about
And
you being
that
needle.
was my response. So, yes, you were. You were like, quiet time. Basically, they get to like a time in the
basically-
evening where he's had enough of me, and he goes, what do you say, death position, because I sleep like this. And he's like,
She sleeps in death position. She sleeps like she's dead.
Death position, peep show, time to go sleep. Which
Actually, no,
basically means
you've
don't talk
got
to
one
me.
thing. Go for a wee first.
The ladder of a walnut.
Lather of a pea.
Which basically means, shut up, I've had enough of you, I want to watch my programme.
Or
That's
I
what's
want,
code for.
I want to go to sleep.
And you go, shh, I'll rub your hair. Which really means...
Normally, I rub your hair.
Which usually means, stop talking to me, I've had enough of you. Quiet time.
I would never say that.
Full of shit.
Sorry.
Corona?
No, not yet.
Fucking hope not.
Luckily. So what else have you been up to this week?
Well, so because obviously we are starting our YouTube channel, we decided we needed to film an intro. And we went for like...
fucking give me strength.
I will not have this abuse. So we
Oh,
decided...
normally it's insolent behaviour.
Have I actually ever said that?
Yeah, Sue. Look, oh, that's a Sue face.
Yeah.
Marv.
Anyway, thank you for that. Anyway, so we decided to go to nice little locations on our 1 hour of exercise in Cornwall and do some filming.
Yes, so we were on our exercise. So all those people that have commented already
Give it out.
on video saying, you shouldn't be out. We're on our exercise. We're allowed to exercise.
We were exercising
Our 3 acres of land isn't
skills from
enough.
camera.
All right. However, we did take all the roof off the Jeep, didn't we? And we drove down to
So nice.
St Ives and had a little walk around the beach down there.
And then when we went to Porthleven, which has a really nice pier, I actually have never been there before.
I've seen a video of this. It's on our Instagram, so...
Yeah, have a look on Instagram. There's like some chains that you go through, and it says basically enter your own sort of risk because obviously the waves are quite high.
it's right on the south coast. So when the weather's really bad, it's obviously the waves come up over and it washes people off. So it says enter your own risk, and if the red light's showing, don't go there at all. Marv here was too busy looking at the fucking the signs saying enter your own risk, and she fucking tripped over the chains. You've got a nice big bruise now, haven't you?
I have.
Too.
It's massive.
And when you press it, it really hurts.
Rude.
Oh, that really hurt my hand then. With your ring on, with your fucking rings on there. Fucking hell.
Yeah, so that's embarrassing, seeing as there was about 12 people watching me. They were like, oh, who's this fucking moron here taking photos?
Was there 12 people? Was there half a dozen?
Isn't that the same thing?
What's this? You'll
Isn't
come
a
to
dozen
realise
12?
a dozen is 12, so half a dozen people.
Oh, right, 6.
Maths isn't her strong point. Alexa
Listen, you
is
can't be
really
good at
clever
everything.
and really practical, but maths wise, she's worse than me, and I'm shocking.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Full back to him. So, what else have you been up to? Other than falling over and making an ass of yourself? And being Marv from Home Alone 2?
I finished my book.
Oh, what book's that?
My children's book that I've written. So
You've written or you wrote?
Gold Star for Me.
Gold Star?
Well, I wrote it and then you rewrote it and spell checked it for me.
And I've also got to do the illustrations, which I'm not very good at.
You are amazing.
No.
Stop doubting yourself.
Stop blowing hot air out my ass. It's a bit windy.
Oh my god. Speaking of which. So.
Oh my god.
So.
Ruby's looking at me like, will you shut up? I'm trying to sleep.
Both of us have quite delicate stomachs.
Delicate?
Yeah, I can't
Fucking
have
hell.
gluten and wheat and,
No, she shits
and dairy. And you can't have dairy and a few other like fruity bits.
No,
can't you?
I shit myself.
So, and then I'd say it's probably only like the last sort of 6 months because we drank a lot of soy milk, didn't we, at lattes? And you were fine for a while.
When I first started drinking soya, when I went from dairy to soya, it was fine.
Yeah.
And then I started getting upset something from that as well. So I went on to oat milk from Bristol Oatly. It's really good. And that I've been fine with that, haven't I?
Yeah.
And I made...
The other day you had a little splash in your coffee.
I had a splash
like
of...
you literally like this much. Shits for 4 hours, wasn't it?
A couple hours, yeah.
And then...
They wasn't pleasant. They weren't nice.
Then last night...
Yeah.
The hog over here eats a massive Swedish bathtub.
I want to get rid of all the shit in the house so we can start just exercising.
We're basically going to get rid of our quarantine.
Get rid of my dad bod.
Quarantine bodies. Yeah, that's just going to be annoying.
Oh god, that is annoying. Get rid of my dad bod.
Get rid of our quarantine bodies. So we decided.
That's why the mic's in front of it.
It decided to eat the shit in the house first, the whole tub,
and then realised that it's made from soya.
Oh my god! I actually nearly died with the fart smell.
Oh, they were pretty nasty.
Horrendous.
Yeah, it was a cross between a sewer and a dead rat.
Stop it! I'm gonna gag.
And eggs at the same time.
I have a really sensitive gag reflex.
She doesn't.
That's enough.
Anyway, what else have you been up to? I think you've been up to... Oh, you've been giving people haircuts, haven't you? Not just me.
Oh, yes! I gave Maggie a haircut.
So Maggie, if you haven't listened to the podcast before, Maggie is our disabled dog. And because she's still a puppy, she gets all of these really bad knots and stuff, doesn't she?
Her hair's really fluffy out here and it looks amazing, but when you rub through it here, they just get a bit
like proper dreadlocks, like all really knotted inside. So you give her a bit of a haircut.
Dog that can only use half a body, she is a feisty bitch.
She's definitely ADHD, isn't she?
And she's so strong. And basically, Phil had to sit on her, and I was trying to shear her while sitting on her.
With my hair clippers.
She basically went apeshit at us. So now she's...
Well, she was right. It was just initially, I think...
shaved to here, and they've got a big furry head. Because every time we went near her head, she went...
But she's a lot cooler. She's not so sweaty and hot now, is she?
Yeah, she looks a lot better.
Because she has to go around in a drag bag most of the time, because obviously she can't use her legs.
Yeah.
She get damages and cuts and stuff, so we put her in a drag bag. And obviously in this weather, it's not really ideal all the time, is it?
So we will post her photo on Instagram, and for YouTube people, here's what she looks like now. There's Gigi.
Oh, what's happening with that old goat?
Well,
so Gigi is our Romanian rescue. She's about 13 or 14 years old, isn't she?
She's about 500 years old.
Look at
Look at this.
Can you give me my eyes? Love.
Yeah, so she's about 500 years old, and probably about 2 months ago, we thought she had tumour because she was bleeding, and we took her to the vet. Turns out she was on her period. That was an expensive.
We've discussed
trip.
this, haven't we?
No, that was one we deleted.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I
know we need to take check of what we've talked about.
We do. That's why I got a book.
Anyway,
clever.
so we took her to the vets, and like £60 later, they just went, she's just on a jam rag. I'm like, how? She's like fucking 500 years old. Anyway, she had a period, and about 2 weeks ago, she decided to have a phantom pregnancy. Now, you can see these big old swingers she's got here.
Oh, she has got some dirty tits. They are monstrous.
When you pick her up, you literally get
I wear gloves.
Dog tit milk on your hands.
Every time now, I got to put gloves on because it's just disgusting.
And then last night, about 2 days ago, I thought, oh, they look really weird. They look like her big fat titties. I thought they look a bit sore. And then last night, we caught her
milking herself.
Breastfeeding herself.
She was literally drinking her own tit milk. Oh, can you imagine drinking your own tit milk? Oh, squeeze it out, mummy.
No,
dirty.
No,
proper dirty.
Not.
Didn't you? Absolute minger. So what have you been watching this week?
Well, we started watching something called Normal People or Ordinary People.
Normal People.
Normal People. And it's quite cute and nice, but we only watched like 1.5 episodes because someone
1.5 episodes?
Someone was tired.
We watched 2 episodes. 2.5 episodes.
And then that was it. So.
Yeah.
But anyway,
it was alright. It's a bit.
I liked it.
It's a bit really slow, cute. Wasn't it?
But it's on BBC iPlayer.
BBC iPlayer. I've been watching Ghost Wars, which is kind of really weird. It's proper weird. About people that die and then they kill other people, but they can't go anywhere else. They can't move on to the afterlife.
Can we move on now?
No, you're such an asshole. She does this every time I watch it. Like, no.
Yeah, because you watch really boring shit.
I don't. I watch different stuff.
No, you watch like sci-fi and old people films.
Old people films?
Like,
old people films?
Like
are you fucking shitting me?
Olden days.
What?
Swords and stuff.
Well, thanks to that Little House on the Prairie.
Have I ever watched that?
I bet you have.
I actually have.
I bet you used to get made to watch it on a Sunday.
No.
Actually, you weren't allowed TV, were you?
No, we were only allowed to watch Songs of Praise.
I used to watch Land of the Giants.
Keeping
Channel 4.
Appearances.
That was amazing.
We weren't allowed to watch Channel 4.
What, Bouquet? Mrs. Bucket?
Our mind. Yes, and Miss Marple, we were allowed to watch that as well.
Did you watch this? What was that summer one? That was that old one. Last of Summer Wine?
Yes.
I bet you fucking watched that, didn't you? Fucking hell, man. Antique Roadshow?
No.
You weren't allowed to watch that?
No.
Oh.
Missing out.
Gladiators?
Yes.
You was allowed to watch Gladiators?
Yeah, because remember you bought me the foam finger.
Oh, yeah.
Because I really wanted to.
She likes being fingered.
Gladiators! Ready!
Foam fingered.
You just have to lower the tone, don't you?
That's because I'm the tone lowerer. That's what happens in this life. There's always one, and it's me. So what have I been up to this week? I'll ask myself because you've not asked me.
Fannying around, I think.
I've actually not been up to fuck all really.
Well, that's why I didn't ask you.
I've been driving her around like Queen Sheba over there around Cornwall, doing our exercise. People exercise.
Yeah, this is the good angle.
And she's like, take some photos, do more. I'm like, oh my god, I can't take any more fucking photos if I tried.
And we went down to like the beach, and there was these men like there fishing. He literally walked in and then walked back, and he was like, "No, we're not doing it here." People looking.
Loads of people fishing. I'm not standing there looking like an absolute penis.
You look really hot.
No, I look like a right penis. Anyway, I've also been doing. I've been doing our bathroom again. I'm finishing little bits of that. I'll tell you what. That attitude means the bathroom is now mine in the ensuite. You can't use it. It's mine. You can have to go all the way downstairs to go for a piss before you get in a death position and go sleep when I have had enough of you. Won't you?
You fucking idiot, Jeremy! You total fucking idiot! That was your job, you fucking moron! You cretin! You're a fuckhead! That's what you are! A fucking shithead!
So what's been pissing you off?
I'll tell you what's been... Like, you go out...
Yeah.
And obviously Cornwall, country roads... Sometimes you have to stop, you have to reverse back, or you have to wait and pull in, and let people pass. So if you pull in, or someone pulls in for you, just put your hand up, a couple fingers, not fingers or fingers, but, normally I do this because it's that way, because I'm holding on to the thing. But, just wave at them, say thanks very much for waiting. Yeah. When people don't fucking, acknowledge you. Rude
so
motherfuckers.
Rude.
Why? What's all that about?
Pisses me off?
What's all that about?
If you just slightly do it, it's when you go out your way to reverse, far. It's an effort. And
like when we was doing all those photos and we went all the way down to the top of along the top of Portreath, and then you thought we was going to go off the cliff because it was right on the edge, and she's like, "How are we going to get back?" I was like, "Don't worry,
right, can I will say this is the reason why I don't like this, because when I was in Antigua once, I was in a Jeep with Minnie, and she was about 3. And I was trying to reverse on a cliff, and I was really scared of coming off the end of the cliff. So instead, I overestimated this side, and I fell and tipped the whole Jeep in a ditch. And it was a hire car.
Fucking hell, Matt.
So now I'm a bit my heart's going a little bit when we go off the the
That's why I do the driving.
I'm just shaping around like the lady of the manor.
I do the driving down to Marv.
Can you stop calling me that? He's not going to catch on. Let's just cut it down right now.
She's now said Marv is not going to catch on.
It's not.
Anyone that listens to this, when you message Alexa, I want you to message Marv. Say, all right, Marv, how are you getting on?
We will not be friends anymore.
Marv.
It's not funny.
It actually is funny.
You're a bellend.
I've got a big what? I think it's funny.
No one else is laughing.
All right, thanks for that, Marv. Anyway, let's move on. Tell Danny I said hi.
Who?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito isn't in fucking Home Alone.
Who's that chap in the thingy then?
I don't know. It's not Danny DeVito.
Who is it? He looks like Danny DeVito, doesn't he? I'm going to Google that later. Oh yeah, he isn't Danny DeVito, is it? Who is it?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Oh, I'm looking that up later. What's his name anyway in that? Marv and...
Can't remember.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
Gold Tooth Man.
Gold Tooth Man. Robber. The Wet Bandits.
Well, do you know what's pissing me off this week? And this is the first, because obviously all the other weeks I've picked other things. This week...
Oh, this is me.
It's you.
Oh. Go on then, bring it. Bring out the big guns, motherfucker.
The bitch level has accelerated to intolerable levels.
Why?
Having your fucking haircut.
Oh, look.
Right. Don't talk. It's my rant.
Go on then.
Look at this. Right? To say I'm not a hairdresser, not that fucking bad. And he's there every 2 minutes. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. You've got to do it like this. You've got to hold it like that.
So I just fucking stop you right there. All the criticism and me telling you and directing you on how I like it has made you cut my hair spanking.
And you're like, you can't cut it like that. You can't cut it by eye. Well, I do all my fucking treatments by eye, and look how
yeah, but injecting someone's face is completely different to cutting someone's hair.
No, it's not, because everyone has unsymmetrical faces. So instead of me drawing out with a ruler and making it seemingly perfect, because it's not, because people are unsymmetrical, I'm using my eye to see which side is more symmetrical, and then I use more filler on this side and make everything equal.
Oh, you're so good, aren't you?
Hence, equal with the hair, and you were having none of it.
Well,
And now look at it. And every time I take a little bit off, you're like, I don't like it, it's hurting me, and I'm like that. Shut your face, you whiny bitch, take it.
I made it up to her afterwards, though, didn't I? Because how did I make it up to you afterwards?
Give me special time.
On the chair behind us. This one right there.
It's okay, kids, it's my chair that is in the table, not yours.
Who cares? Who cares about the kids?
No, I
Kids
don't
don't count. They're not here for the next month. So.
You motherfuckers.
Oh, that's funny. So that's your rant. Is that any other rants?
No, that's pretty much it. Time for a little bit of trolling.
Trolling. We got a jingle for it, but it was shit. So we're just. You can sing it.
No.
Yeah, she's singing it. She's a keep trolling. She's like keep rolling, but keep trolling. But it's just fucking wank,
Just
isn't
play
it?
the jingle.
No, the jingle is shite. So we're not going to have a jingle anymore. We're going to have to do a new one. So if you haven't listened to us before or watched this before, then our trolling is not us trolling. We just try to find the funny bits of trolling, and we don't condone it or anything like that. So
No.
Don't go get your knickers in the twist, leaving us shitty comments. You can leave us shitty comments. I won't fucking read them.
But, or you can, and then we'll just call you out for that as well.
Yeah. So.
You've done.
They're clearly a fucking snowflake, aren't they? So trolling this week. Ooh.
The old Prime Minister did his announcement
Oh.
of what's going to happen next. I mean, I don't know how confused you are, but I can't really make sense of it, can you?
Ruby was very unimpressed with the Prime Minister, weren't you, Ruby?
Don't go out but stay in, go to work but don't go to work, and have as much exercise as you want but don't leave the house.
I think what they're doing
That's
is
gaslighting,
I think what they're doing with that is he's trying to get us to make decisions. So if the government turn around to you and say, oh no, you will go back to work, and then loads of people get reinfected and get coronavirus, then it's going to be the government's fault because the government said go back to work. But if the government say no, you need to stay at home, stay in lockdown, people
They can't even fall apart.
can't afford anything anyway. So they're not going to go to work. They're going to have even less money, and then that's going to be the government's fault because obviously they're telling us to stay at home. So they're saying you make decision. We're going to let you make decision, and when it all fucks up, it's going to be your fault because you went to work or you didn't go to work. So
On a plus, I don't think we're going back to work till July, so you've got all this entertainment till then.
oh, fun.
You lucky devils!
Another 2 months.
So yeah, I decided to have a little look on his Instagram. Here's his announcement, and the first one was, "I just want to back his TBH."
So hey, if there's any old people out there that are watching this like me, they might not understand what TBH stands for.
To be honest.
To be honest.
And then
To be honest.
someone,
A Mackey's, like McDonald's is just dirty
that's
food,
what
isn't
you
it?
can't live without.
I tell you what though, there's a lot of people out there that can't live without a McDonald's.
Predictivism.
That it's just salty, nasty food, isn't it?
Somebody then put sexy.
What? Fuck
Really?
off. Boris
Really?
Johnson, sexy.
With the hair
I'll
and the
tell you
bubbling,
what,
like,
I have seen better
yeah.
looking shits. I literally have. I literally seen better looking shits. In fact, talking about shits, like our daughter does the biggest poos in the world, doesn't she?
Like a
She
household
literally fucking blocks the toilet. And then she stabs it with the bog brush. But she won't clean the bog brush afterwards.
But you know what it
She
is?
stabs it to break it up, to get it down.
Because before she does that, she calls you to come and have a look.
Yeah, have a look at this. It's like a fucking foot long sub. It literally hanging out the fucking toilet.
Yeah, but she doesn't
It-
go for like 2 weeks because
It's
she
like an
said
arm.
she can't be asked. to
CBA.
wipe
Oh,
herself.
not can't be asked. CBA to pooing.
CBA to wipe my ass. That is
CBA.
like the,
To be quite fair, there, I'm
level
like
of
that.
laziness.
I think pooing is offensive.
What?
I just like having to sit on the toilet and have a shit. We could have just. Why couldn't they just design the body a bit better? Like, why can't we just piss it all out? That's easy. Just get your dick out, piss it out, done. Sitting there wiping
Listen,
shit
if
from your
you
ass.
shit out
Look,
your dick, there's no way I'm putting it in my mouth.
thing is, like hairy ass, you're wiping your ass. You got to get all that shit clean, ain't you? It's like 10 wipes. 10 wipes. It's
That
just
is horrible.
No, right. Anyway, Boris Johnson.
Let's get back to Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson is not fucking sexy. He is not sexy.
And then someone put, "Best Prime Minister we have had. Well done and
Did
thank
they-
you
did they-
so much."
Did they say it in that voice?
Yeah.
Did they? Did they actually say it in a voice? This
Thank-
next bit
wait.
is offensive.
So much for all you have done and are still doing. And someone just replied to her saying, "Oh, you autistic."
That's a bit low. That's a bit low. Before you all start commenting on there saying, "Oh, you're fucking this against autistic," my son's autistic, and so we're not against people with autism or ADHD or anything like that. So, but
So-
that is actually a little bit offensive to
Also,
say.
shout out
Are you
to-
autistic?
A shout out to our friend Imogen, who said she felt personally attacked when the other week we said people post wanky quotes on Facebook. We only speak in jokes. We would never seriously be hurtful. We're
Apart
only
from you,
having a laugh.
Imogen, yours offend me. No, I'm not joking.
Yours are awful. I'm not joking. No, absolute joke. She is like the Kylie Jenner of Falmouth. So
Of Falmouth, of Cornwall,
of Cornwall, yes.
of the UK.
We love you very much, Imogen. We would never mock you unless Phil does it in person. We see you next.
Yeah.
She is the only person who has more dogs than me. She has 12, so
I thought she had 13.
no, one died.
Didn't she get another one though?
No. Anyway,
Her favourite dog, fucking, I can't even speak. Her dogs, my favourite one out of her dogs is Victor. He is a legend.
so beautiful.
He
It's
is.
like Scrooge dog.
Oh, he is beautiful,
So
isn't he? I
beautiful.
want one.
Follow her dogs, Foxy's dogs on Instagram. Amazing.
Yeah.
Then I found another trolling one, which was, you know, when people sort of give preachy advice out.
Preachy advice? What, like godly advice?
Not
Or just
preachy,
as in,
just,
dude, you fucking told preaching.
not really. Well, this is what it was, which was, if you're not dating to marry, then you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in. And someone just replied, I'm dating to get my vagina licked. Emily.
Dating to get my vagina lit. That's you. When we met,
Shut up.
you just literally wanted me to lick your vagina. Don't lie. That very first time you saw me. What did you do after I left?
Shut up. Right, moving on.
Oh, look. What did you...
Right.
We'll discuss that next week.
Moving
In
on.
next week's podcast. What Alexa did after I met her and then left her presence.
Shut up.
Ha! In the work clinic.
Or the work toilet, was it?
Work toilet. Yeah, I knocked one out. Look at you, sexy bitch.
Moving on to trolling from Sue. So,
Oh.
if you haven't seen it before, my mother loves a good troll.
Sue, good old Sue.
She doesn't really, I'm not sure if she even knows what she's doing, but she basically joined Facebook with the purpose of having her voice heard on politics. That's what
It's
she's
only
very
pretty much
passionate
only
about.
politics she
That's the
talks
only
about,
thing
isn't
she trolls
it?
about.
Yeah, she loves politics.
So someone posted
Brexit.
that the PM pledged 100k tests per day will be tested by the end of April. So obviously you've got all the dates, and it's got like 73,000, 52,000, 62,000, and underneath it says Downing Street PM absolutely considers targets have been met.
But it hasn't.
Which Sue replied, he obviously has the same problem with maths that Patel does.
Who's Patel?
The money man, you know, who does all the finance.
I like the chance exchequer.
Chancellor, yeah.
Is that? Oh,
Yes. So
he clearly has a problem with money.
clearly has a
And
problem with
maths.
fucking maths.
Yeah, but like you have a problem with maths.
Listen, we can't all be perfect.
You're practical,
like
aren't you?
Exactly.
I'm not perfect.
Really?
I'm not. I am definitely not perfect. I've got crooked teeth from fighting, and
What would you headbutt people?
I was in the army. You get into fights with your mates and other people and stuff. It just shit happens, doesn't it?
Speaking of fighting, obviously we've had no kids, so we've had like no arguments and squabbling.
It's actually
and
been
everything.
quite quiet, hasn't it?
It's been so
It's been quite.
quiet.
It has been quite decent.
We
And
usually
nice.
just scream each other for no reason, and that kind of got me
Oh,
thinking. Like
scream.
when I was a kid, and I would argue with my sister, and obviously, that's Phoebe.
Oh, every time we
Every
do a
time.
podcast, she's like,
Where?
"What
Go
do you-"
through the cat flap. Go and get her.
Go.
Go and get her. So you can all say hi to Phoebe.
She don't like me. She scratches me. Come on then.
So
She's fucking off.
Phoebe, come along. Come and say hello to everyone. She's coming. What are we talking about? Oh, there she is. Hello, you little murderer. This is a psychopath who likes to shred rabbits and then vomit up their intestines as a gift. Hello.
She doesn't like Gigi.
No one likes Gigi because she's a grown. Yeah. Anyway, so it just reminded me when I was.
Don't poo all in my face.
And my sister would argue all the time, and obviously because my parents were really strict and stuff.
They were strict.
We weren't.
I don't reckon they're strict as mine.
We weren't allowed to have a little fight. You are not getting her. You're too old.
She doesn't like cats.
You're too old. You'll fall off the sofa. And to get my revenge, when she used to be mean to me, I used to get her toothbrush and scrape it along the top of the soap. And then
Brutal.
you are not getting her. And then I used to stand there with her brushing my teeth at the same time. She goes, "Oh, this tastes soap," and I just go, "Yeah, mine too." Such a cunt.
Such an arsehole. Do you not just scrape it on anything else? It's just soap?
No, always soap.
Never did the toilet bowl or anything like that?
No, but do you know what? If you keep on with...
piss in the toilet and dip their toothbrush in the toilet.
If you keep on with your shitty attitude when I push your hair,
I've done that to your brush.
Going, what?
Yeah. Shit breath.
Oh, did you never do anything like that with your sister, brothers?
No, we never really used to argue that much, to be quite fair. We was always getting in trouble, like the parents would always get told off. But
yeah,
there was one time when Anthony took my biscuit off me.
Yeah.
I mean, we were little. I mean, we were like 5.
So how was he? He's older than you.
4 or 5. Yeah, he's 18 months older than me.
Yeah.
And so I picked up the closest thing I could and cracked him over the head with it. Gave him 6 stitches. It was a.
Oh my god, that reminds me.
It was a wallpaper.
My sister.
So let me finish my story.
No.
It was a wallpaper scraper.
Cracked
him over the head. Gave him 6 stitches in his fucking head. Apparently.
My sister told me that I could fly, and I tried to fly down the stairs. I think it was probably did about 10. And look, feel there. Look, I've got a massive.
I know. I felt that before.
Massive dint in my skull.
Ooh. And you got a scar on your chin. What was that from?
That's from when we was on the seesaw, and she fucking hoofed me up. And as she hoofed me up, I fell off, and this seesaw came up and whacked my chin open.
Oh, it's got hurt, innit?
Fat bitch.
I think that's pretty much it, really.
I mean, what about the fire thing?
I don't know if we should say that.
Oh.
Might get into trouble for that.
I think that time's passed. I think the police have got bigger fish to fry.
we used to just go out, and me and Anthony used to go out. Anthony's my brother, my older brother. We used to go out and just mess around. Anthony used to smoke. I didn't. However, we had like a wooded area, and then there's like a graveyard, and in the graveyard there's like an old World War bunker sort of shelter thing. So we obviously found that and went in there, made it like a den, put chairs in there and a bit of carpet and stuff and tied it up and everything. Anyway, Anthony was in there fucking around with a lighter and accidentally set the whole fucking carpet and everything else alight. So we obviously just get out with our lives, literally. Fire brigade comes and stuff and sorts it all out and everything's fine. However, we're fucking stinking of smoke.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, trapped in this fucking air raid shower when it's fucking starting to go up. We were absolutely honking. And it's like, oh, I know what we can do. I've got an idea. He goes, this is what I do when we smoke. I just roll around in the long fresh grass, because it obviously gets rid of the smell of the smoke from my clothes and stuff. I'm like, we've fucking just been in a fucking major fire. How is that going to get rid of the smell?
Did the fire brigade come?
Yeah. The fire brigade came and put it all out.
Oh, you were just lurking around in the background watching them?
Huh?
Or did you run away?
No, we were stood there watching.
You bet you were such little shits, weren't you?
We were proper cunts. Just getting so much trouble. Didn't always get caught though. So we're obviously running around the grass and stuff like that. And then there's no way we weren't going to get rid of that smoky smell.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't going to happen. So Annie's like, just say we were all smoking. We're getting less trouble. So we went home and literally my mum was like, who's been fucking smoking? We can smell it. Who's been smoking? We're like, yeah, all of us have literally got a beating for fucking smoking. But I tell you what, a beating for smoking or pretending or saying that we smoked.
Yeah.
Anthony smoked anyway, so he didn't give a shit. What was lesser of two evils, like get a beating for smoking or get a fucking absolute hammering for burning a fucking air raid shower down.
For arson.
So we never used to get revenge on each other. We used to just back each other up because we used to always get in trouble together.
I like that.
So it was fun. Like me and my sister, this one time.
Yeah.
We when we lived in Cambridge, we had these people that lived near us called the Formans, and they literally were a bit like us actually. Had a farm, but in a 3-bed house. So the garden was about the size of this kitchen.
Yeah.
And they had like donkeys, and they had aviaries, like birds and stuff in the house, and spiders, and they had pretty much everything. Horses, goats, the fucking lot.
Yeah.
In this 3-bed house, in suburban sort of area, you know.
Yeah.
And they went out, and I don't know why we did it, but we had lollipop sticks, and we literally outside because all their garden was just mud. It was literally just fucking like sloppy mud, like up in the horses when it's raining.
Oh yeah.
And we actually literally got mud on the fucking lollipop stick, and we flicked it at the fucking houses, and literally covered the whole bottom half of their house with fucking mud. Literally got the biggest hammering off my dad.
You
for
little
that.
arsehole.
And I'm going to message my sister in a minute and ask why we did that. I have no idea why we did that, but it was fucking funny. We were proper little shits.
Anyway, if you have any funny stories about revenge on your siblings or anything else, send to us shameless.
Or revenge on your parents.
Oh yeah. shamelessmeetsmortons@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram or Facebook, Time Kids Podcast.
It'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Yes. Anyway, time for a little bit. So, time for a funny story.
So we've had an email in at shamelessmeetsmortons@gmail.com from one of our listeners who obviously wants to remain anonymous.
For obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons. And funny as fuck. So let's set the scene. So they're going out for going into a party, like a like a meal.
Fancy.
Lots of people. I think it's like a work sort of
pre-corona. I can't talk.
Yeah. So it's like a worky sort of thing, you know. So they're going out for dinner with loads of friends and stuff like that. And want to get a little bit spicy, a little bit sexy, wanted to be a little bit more risque. So she has a bath, shaves herself, gets all nice and sorted, puts on a nice dress and stuff, but leaves off the knickers. So she wants to be a little bit Sharon Stone, a little bit Basic Instinct.
Yes.
At this dinner party with her other half, show them what's on the menu later on when they get home.
That, making a little effort.
Yeah, a little bit exciting, a little bit. This is what you're going to get later, sort of thing.
Nice.
Anyway, so they're at this dinner. They're sat opposite each other. You've got loads of people around the table. She's sat there and she's like, have a little look downstairs. See what you've got in store for you later on.
Nice.
Got no knickers on. So he's like, oh, all right.
Wild.
Coughs.
Yeah.
Bends down. Oh, got to do my shoelace up. Fucking sort of thing. Looks down underneath the table. And then obviously his other half, she opens up her legs to give him a flash of the goods. Only to only to come up with a bit of a mortified look on his face. Just a little bit of a mortified look on his face. Because what she had forgotten is that the mouse was truly in the house.
What does that mean?
She put a tampon in and the little string was hanging out. So the mouse was in the house. So you came up and said, you told her that the mouse was in the house. And that,
Didn't quite blow his boat, I imagine.
No, I wouldn't imagine it did. A little bit of the mouse in the house. So it got me thinking, because obviously, like, Alexa's been watching all these stories on Instagram and stuff like that, and you know that thing, in the house, bored in the house bored.
I think it's a TikTok thing,
So
actually.
it's a TikTok thing, is it? Anyway, it's all going around, and I obviously read the story, and for some reason, I've now got this thing, mouse in the house, mouse, and I can't stop saying
And
it.
like I've told you a million times, it's not funny.
Mouse in the house, mouse. In the house, mouse.
Right, if you join TikTok, we're falling out.
I'm not joining TikTok. TikTok's shit. But mouse in the house, mouse. It is funny.
It's not funny.
It is funny. It is funny. Imagine you doing that. Imagine you getting all sexy and all dressed up and then flashing.
I think I would literally die.
I would literally not let you live it down.
Be mortified.
I would be sharing that with the world.
So if you have any funny stories,
Mouse in the house.
please send
Mouse
them
in the house.
to shameless.
She needs a mouse in the house.
Gmail. She does at gmail.com.
You need like fucking 6 to stamp up her badge. It's that big. She's got a proper baggy badge.
Or you can DM us on Tag This Podcast on Instagram or Facebook. There's funny stories, I was just saying. Not the
Shameless bits of Waltons.
at gmail.com.
She's shameless. I'm the Waltons.
No!
I am Little House on the Prairie. You are just filth.
Motivation to finish off. Have you got anything this week?
Don't be a cunt.
Anyway, mine is shout out to our real dear friend Joelle Green, who is
Oh, Joelle. She's
one of
got
our
some spanking
BFFs.
brows.
She has. Go and check her out, Joelle Green Tattoo.
Joelle Green Tattoo and Joelle Green Artist.
So yeah,
both
shout
on
out to
Instagram.
her this week because she has obviously been shut down her business, so she can't tattoo anymore. So she has
Social
set up
distancing.
her own artist page.
Oh,
and started
it's
doing the most
amazing.
amazing canvases. They're so beautiful. They're incredible. And I think they make an
Gold
amazing
leaf.
feature for your wall. Go and follow her, Joelle Green Artist. So
Yeah, she is really
somebody
good. She's
who has
so nice.
obviously been put out of work and now she's got something different to do. So
Yeah. Do you think we should do that? Do something different?
What are we doing now? Do
Oh,
something different.
this is just fun. We're not getting paid for this, though, are we?
Hopefully one day. I mean, if anyone fucking watches it, you know. Probably not, though.
Probably not.
What else could you
Probably
do?
get like 5 people watch
You
it.
could do like Phil's DIY show.
No, I ain't good.
You are.
I ain't that good.
You literally can just make anything out of any old piece of
To
shit.
be quite fair, I've literally made everything out of all the shit around the thingy. Like yesterday, I was taking apart an old fridge because I was using sheet metal off that because I needed a new plate for my fucking angle grinder. Not my angle grinder, my skill saw. No. She's a fucking cunt, isn't she? She does this every time. Like literally having a little chat, talking about anything I do, and she's like, oh, yawn. Anything she does is like, pay attention to me. I am talking. Pay attention to me and my wonderful vagina.
I'm the king. You're
Her
the
beef
piece
curtains.
Of shit. Don't say beef curtains. That's horrible.
Beefy.
They're not beefy.
They're not actually beefy. They're very petite.
Well, we've sunk to a whole new low this week talking about my vagina. So
Hey, we could go a little bit further. It's
No.
currently filled with jizz.
anyway, on that note, we will
We
see you
are off.
next Wednesday.
So from the ball bag goat and these two that are sleeping, that's all they do is sleep. These chihuahua, the chihuahuas, as it's spelled.
We will see you next Wednesday.
We will see you next Wednesday.
Yeah, it comes out on Wednesday.
I know, I was just making you double check. We will see you next Wednesday. So until then, have a good and safe week, and we love you. Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.